What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of our Wolves career mode. And today, three big games where we have Leicester City in the league, and then we have Bournemouth in the league, and then our first Champions League game as we face Ajax in a very tough group. We have Ajax, Lazio, and Moscow. Now, while not the toughest group, there are a lot of teams here who are good. Lazio in the game won the tournament last year, and Ajax obviously no pushovers. Moscow also, they, every once in a while they give some big teams in Europe run for their money. So it's a tough group in our first year. Hopefully, we can get out. But 3 games for you. We're going to jump right on into this Leicester game. It's only 3 or 4 games into the season. Of course, we have that loss already to Arsenal. Now, hopefully, we can go ahead and put that behind us and grab a win against a very good Leicester side. So let's jump into it. Wolves-Leicester. Everybody's fit. Let's go. Nicely played here as Belotti stepped on with the wrong guy here. And it comes to Barnes. Great finish. I tried to switch on to that center back to drag him across. I switched to the fullback instead. And just, sometimes that is the difference in conceding goals in this game. But as you can see, you tried to switch on. Didn't happen. Switched on to the other guy. Barnes has a free run. He's hit that excellently. And Leicester have taken an early lead here. 7th minute, 1-0. Get away from it here. Oh, that's an excellent ball into space. What a save by Patricio. That was a good move there. Tried to bring the fullback up to get the offsides. He's beaten that trap. Excellently done. And a great save to go along with it. And a run's being made out there by St. Maximin. And St. Maximin steps inside, goes for goal. Great finish. And St. Maximin has leveled it up here. He is coming to terms with life here at Wolves very, very quickly. And the pacey wide man does ever so well there. He gets into that space. That's a nice ball out there. Steps inside. And an excellent, excellent finish to go along with it. 1-1 here. 13 minutes gone. An eventful opening quarter of an hour. Oh, that's lovely football here. And can he score? No, he cannot. Patricio once again coming up with another save. And, oh, that pass has gone right through those two. How? Leicester score again. And what a start to the game we've had here. Maddison this time with it. That's annoying. I thought those two had that pass covered as it comes in here. Oh, he's just slipped right in between those two. It's a composed finish. He's turned and hammered that into the corner. And James Maddison has given Leicester the lead again. Can we break the other way? It's Neves. He's going to try and move into that space. Lucas has stopped coming forward inexplicably. And that gets through. That's brilliant here. Oh, and it's clipped back, and there it is. Lucas has finally followed up. He came a little bit late. He stopped running originally. And he's here to tap home after Jimenez, who received the ball and got behind the defender. I didn't think he would. He did. Right here, Neves plays that through. He gets him behind, and look at this back heel right into that path. It's perfectly placed. It's excellent there. It's 2-2 here on the half hour. Plays it forward. Here's Traore. And Semedo going to run beyond him. He's back into Traore. Heavy touch. Slips it into Neves. And Neves gets it out there to St. Maximin. And there it is. It's the lead. It's 40 minutes gone. There have been 5 goals in this game. 3-2. And it's St. Maximin again. And the break is excellent. A little bit more pass heavy and not so straightforward from us. But that does not stop the clinical nature of it. It's excellently done, and that pass out there is brilliant, and look at that hit. First time with that left foot, hammers it into the corner. It's 3-2 on 40 minutes. It's a nice turn, finds Jimenez. And Jimenez, can he find that? That's an excellent ball from Jimenez. It's a hat trick for St. Maximin. A first half hat trick, last kick of the half. Gives us a 4th. It's 4-2. On the stroke of halftime, and once again, the passing is excellent. Look at this pass from Jimenez. A lot of passes in behind center backs. And look at this pass right here. Perfect. On the run. Center back doesn't have time to turn and get to that. and it's onto his foot. And it's another goal for St. Maximin, a hat trick today. And we are going to walk into halftime with a 4-2 lead. And Connor Cody eventually takes it away. It's played on one more time. That's excellent football here. And St. Maximin, room to gallop down this left-hand side here. And there's Traore, an excellent run from him. Oh, what a goal. That's excellent. And once again, St. Maximin involved. This 5-2. And Leicester cannot handle the attack. And while early on we were struggling to handle theirs, we've since contained it a little bit. And look at this ball from St. Maximin. Perfectly placed. And Traore just gets up there. That's an unbelievable finish. Imagine, in real life, such a goal. Look at that. That's crazy. He should have just gone with his head. But there is zero chance for the goalkeeper. He could have guessed that a second beforehand, and he still wasn't saving that. Unbelievable from Traore and Maximin. And it's 5-2. Managed to get it out there this time, and there's a lot of space for Lucas here. Not sure why. And Lucas goes for goal. Excellent. And he's just stood there, the goalkeeper. He is stunned at why Lucas was in so much space. 6-2 the score. Really ridiculous defending. Look at that. He's just... The center back has followed along all the way across the field to mark whoever made that run. And Lucas has made an absurd finish there. It's 6-2. And we've also brought Rene Adelaide onto the pitch for his debut. Nice ball out here to Harvey Barnes, who of course scored the first goal of the game. It slipped into that space. It's another. And Leicester pull one back. It shouldn't be too much more than a consolation. But Belotti has scored. That was too easy. Too easy for Leicester. As you can see, he's kind of just stepped back in here. It's a nice ball in there, and there's just way too much space for Belotti, isn't there? He turns, prods it home, and it's 6-3. 9 goals in this game. There's still 10 minutes. Ooh, managed to not get onto that as Tielemans is on it. Get a big touch. Can't quite clear it all the way. And Leicester are not going to have another chance because the whistle goes. 6-3 the final here. 9 goals. St. Maximin with a hat trick. Excellent from the new man. And as you can see, we had 8 shots. 6 went in. They had 8. Only 3 went in. And it's all about being clinical. Very back and forth, obviously, and very, very much early on as well. But the big 3 points. What more could you ask for other than a big 3 points? And hopefully we can go forward and keep it up. We have Bournemouth next. But as you can see, after 4 games, we are 5th with 9. And Sheffield, Manchester, Tottenham, and City, I want to say, because I don't see City on this list, though Arsenal could be up there as well. They've beaten us. It's Manchester City on top. So after 4 games, City and Tottenham on perfect. United and Sheffield, no losses. And we are 1 point back as an offer is coming for Connor Cody. We are going to go... A lot of things coming in here. Frankfurt, 33 million for Cody. 17 million for Patricio. We're going to reject and reject. A lot of you have been telling me to move Moutinho on. He is getting way older now. And I was on the... excuse me, I was on the edge. And did we move him on already? We may have moved him on. It's been a couple days since I recorded, actually. No, he's still here. So we may still move him on, I was going to say. But... we'll see once a bid comes in. We're not necessarily looking to move him on now after we bought in our midfield and everything looks pretty good in midfield. So if a bid comes in, I'd like to get 20 to 25 million. Otherwise, we're not necessarily going to do that, as Lukaku has moved back to Manchester United for £91 million, which is wild in itself. I mean, could you imagine? Such a thing happening again. Fekir and Oscar in at Arsenal. Guendouzi, Elneny, Ozil, and Chambers out. That's a pretty good window right there for Arsenal. But we'll hope to outdo them as an offer has come in with an option to buy once again from Marquez. We're not letting him go, though I'm not even really playing him either. But I would just like a regular loan out, as an offer has come in for Den Donker for $36 million from Frankfurt, who would bid for Cody as well. They're just looking for a center back at the moment, aren't they, Frankfurt? Just bidding for everybody. 7 hours still left. Maupai, Dunk, and White all out at Brighton and nobody in. That would be an awful, awful window for Brighton, you would feel. Savic and Militao in. Rudiger, Zuma, and Kennedy out at Chelsea. Pretty decent swap, I think. I don't rate Zuma or Rudiger very highly. Savic, I do rate Militao, though. As an offer has come in, interest in Holzek. Offers for Johnny for $34 million, and then Joan Jordan plus $10 million for Den Donker. I'm going to reject all these. The only player I'm entertaining leaving at the moment is Moutinho. Unless something absolutely absurd comes in, like $150 million for anybody, really. Saki has moved to Brentford. We're going to check some of the higher end ones as well, because that was wild. Offer from Man United for Connor Cody. No. No, no, no. Soyuncu's out at Leicester. He's a good player. So let's take a look at some of these top deals. Tony Kroos to Liverpool for $71 million. Lukaku to United 91. Emerson to Leverkusen for 62. A lot of you told me to pick him up instead. That's quite a lot of money for a backup at right back. Immobile to Atletico Madrid for 61. Gomez to Dortmund. Guedes to Juventus, someone we looked at. Ocampos to Napoli for $60 million. Harry Maguire to Bayern for $60 million. St. Maximin. Luis Alberto to PSG for 53. Davinson Sanchez to Liverpool for 52. What else do we have here? Fekir to Arsenal. Zakaria to Bayern. Militao to Chelsea. Teo Hernandez to PSG. Koundé to Tottenham. Soyuncu to Mönchengladbach. Manolas to PSG as well. Oscar to Arsenal. Gelson Martins to Tottenham. Gelson Martins is a fun player. But yes, a pretty wild window by the looks of it, especially that Lukaku deal. I don't know how the world would react should Lukaku come back for such a fee. Lukaku is definitely worth that to me, but coming back to United so they can just use him the wrong way would be ridiculous. Lucas, he's valued at $30 million. We're going to reject this. They've a loan to buy. He's not going anywhere. Homegrown, and he will stay homegrown for the entire window. We got some players here that are growing into really good players. Look at this guy, Andrade. 16, can play left wing or midfield. Potential between 93 and 94. Let's promote to senior team. Is he quick? Acceleration's pretty good. Sprint speed's not great. What do we want to turn him into? Dribbling's not particularly great, but it's, you know, better than the passing by the looks of it. So maybe we can just turn him into a winger. I think winger, but he would need to up his pace. He's already at winger on left wing. If we just made him wide winger, sprint speed, just attacking, inverted winger would be good as well, I think. Support winger. We're going to go with inverted winger. See what happens to him. But he looks like he's going to be really, really good. Already at 64 overall. We're going to keep him in here for a little bit longer, but I'm tempted to bring him up to the first team. See if we can get him a game or two this year. You know, but we'll see. So we are about to jump into the second game here. It is going to be against Bournemouth. As an offer for Campagna has come in for $2.7 million. I'm just going to accept that. Comes from Seattle Sounders. We'll accept that. Nicely done. Hopefully he'll go. He didn't go last time. He had a bid come in for him earlier. He chose not to leave. But let's jump into this Bournemouth game. I want to make a couple of changes, because we do have the Ajax game midweek. Of course, Liverpool playing Ajax at the time of recording this yesterday, but I believe 2 days ago when you finally see it. Ajax still a very, very good team, regardless of selling off quite a few of their players. Interest in James, and then an offer with a option to buy for Bruno Jordao. He's 22. We are going to delegate this offer along with an option to buy. I don't think he's ever going to turn into the player Wolves may think he can turn into in real life. In game, I might just accept that loan with an option to buy for 1.5 million. I know a couple of you may not like that, but unfortunately the way the game works sometimes is that a lot of kids who their clubs look forward to in game just don't get very good, and it's, you know, it's just a shame. But let's jump into this game. Wolves, Bournemouth, of course, coming straight back up, but we are going to make a couple of changes. Let's get a start for Fabio Silva and for Podence. Everyone seems rather happy except Nuri, who's going to play as well, and so is Buta. And then I think Saiz can have a go. Vitinho can come onto the bench. Who for, though? Probably Johnny. Morgan Gibbs-White can come on to the starting lineup at Lucas. And I think... or Rene Adelaide can start as ahead of Gibbs-White. But I think that should do it. What I am going to do is bring Hoover onto the bench. And if we have to, we can move Bali up. And then Marçal can start ahead of Connor Cody. So a lot of changes, but we have a really big game midweek. So let's jump into this. Wolves, Bournemouth. Let's go. Here's Billing. Slipped into a decent space. Are we going to get the header on? Oh, it's going to fall right to Solanke. What in the world is that? It's 1-0 to Bournemouth. And a bit of luck goes their way. I'm not sure what's happened on our end. I kind of like these shirts that Bournemouth are wearing. The way they do the stripes here, they're pretty neat. But the ball comes in here. And that should be an easy header away. And he's just headed it right up in the air. And Solanke has hammered it home. That, not ideal, is it? 1-0 early. Oh, he's through on goal. I thought we had that. It's 2-0 to Bournemouth. What is going on here? I turned back with the center back. I thought we won that. Not sure what has changed. I really thought we won that. And then he just turned and went through. This ball gets clipped in here. I'm nowhere near it, to be honest. But maybe it was just the angle. And then he's clipped it over Patricio. An absurd turn of events. And after 15 minutes, we have a lot to do here. Rene Adelaide. He can turn and have a run into this space. And he's made a really good run there. Fabio Silva. That's an excellent save. And, oh, a little bit straight from Fabio Silva. It's a good move. The finish, though, lacking. Finally, we get the ball back up the pitch here. It's one more. And Silva's making the great run through. And it's Fabio Silva. There it is. We pulled one back. And that 10-minute period where Bournemouth held onto the ball was losing my mind. Getting frustrated. And this is what happens when we finally win the ball back. It's a good ball through the middle here. And Fabio Silva with an excellent finish. It's his last contribution as well as he goes off the pitch. And Jimenez comes on. Bringing a couple of the big guns on. 2-1 here. Half hour to go. Back outside. Inside again. Here's Rene Adelaide. Dragging this forward. We've got a couple men forward here. And we slip that out there. We can. Morgan Gibbs-White. Here's Podence. And Podence does well. Slides it across. Excellent. There it is. 2-2. Go and pick up the ball. We are looking for a winner here. A nice couple of minutes. And Podence and Jimenez combining well. And Morgan Gibbs-White with the ball in there. And Podence just waited for the opening. Slips it across. It's a tap-in for Jimenez. He's been on the pitch a couple of minutes now. 22 minutes to go. Can we come all the way back? Here's Gibbs-White. Finds Rene Adelaide. And Rene Adelaide can slip it in to Jimenez. Traore back across. This is lovely football. It's Jimenez again. It's his second, and we've come all the way back here. And Bournemouth trail 3-2 the score. And what a second half we've had. We've been excellent since the 60th minute. 3 goals since. And this is good football once again. So that comes all the way out. And Traore just gets back into that space. Not Traore. Jimenez gets back into that space. He's found in the end. Hits it first time beyond the goalkeeper. It's excellent, excellent football. And it's 3-2 with 15 minutes to go. And there's a minute to go. We've just got to hold on to it here, really. And we're going to come away winners. That's like, can't get out there. Can we force a mistake or just have them hold on to the ball back here for the last minute or so? Blow the whistle. He's not going to blow the whistle just yet, is he? And that should do it. There it is. 3-2 the final. 2-0 down at half. 3 goals in 15 minutes. Gives us a very, very nice win in the end, especially considering how it started. We'll take it. Had to suffer through it a little bit, but a win is a win, especially considering how much we rotated. We got to get rid of this. I always have to pull this up at the beginning of every single Champions League season. Got to hold this up because that always messes around, gets the copyright stuff. But, you know, I wish I could just skip it. I really do. But our first game in the Champions League in this series, Willy Bully wants to play, and that's kind of fair. He can have a go. Let's jump into this. I kind of want to be a little bit more defensive here. Neves is kind of tired as well. He played the whole of last game, so I'm going to move. I am going to move Guendouzi up and then Dendoncker back here. I'm going to bring Vitinha onto the bench. Or we can use Moutinho as well. Neves is a little bit tired, so Nuri, he'll come off. But I think I'm good. I just want to bring Bully along. I think we're going to start Bully ahead of Koopmeiners. But I think we are looking good in terms of... not pace. Stamina. Jesus, can't even speak. I think we're good there, though. I think everyone is good here. I kind of want to bring Hoover. I wanted to play him last time. We'll bring him in here. This game is too big. I really want to make room for him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I can do it ahead of Neto. We have Podence and Buta on the bench. So let's jump into this. Wolves Ajax, our first game in the Champions League. Let's go. It's a good ball forward, and Danilo's going to get to this, and Bully's chasing back. Can't get there. Manages to find a really good ball into space. Managed to get off it in the end. Ooh, that is not how I wanted that pass out to be. He's overdone it here. Please just let me get rid of it. It's 1-0. Ugh, I can't believe I played that out of the back. Danilo gives Ajax the lead here. It's an early start for the Dutch. That was awful. It was just awful all the way around. Ball moving around. I can't believe I turned. Can't believe I passed it out. It gets played right back to him. Easy finish into the net, and after 7 minutes, just like the Bournemouth game, we trail 1-0, a ridiculous goal to concede. That was all down to us just really forcing the passes out of the back. Here's Lucas. Bit of space out there for Jimenez, who stepped off the back a little bit. Inside as well, and can we get that to Guendouzi? It's a decent ball to Jimenez, and Guendouzi can't quite find the back of the net. He was onside. It was that ball again where we put it right in behind. Couldn't quite find it, and that's in the back of the net, though. Leveled from the corner. Jimenez with the goal. Of course it is. It's 1-1. Very, very well done. And once again off a corner. Jimenez has caused problems from corners. Had a couple of goals. Traore swings this in, and that he just gets up ahead of both of those guys. In front of one, above the other. 1-1 here on 16 minutes. Here's Semedo. Back inside. Guendouzi trying to push it forward. There's a lot of space here for Jimenez to get onto it. Magellan chasing. Jimenez! Oh, good save. Excellently done from Onana. couldn't quite keep it out, or couldn't quite find the back of the net. And once again, Jimenez getting the header on this. 3 corners now he's gotten ahead to, and he's gotten ahead to that. He scored again. And Jimenez is dominating from corners. That's 4 he's gotten ahead to. It's our second goal, both from corners, both from Jimenez. And they need to wake up and do something different at corners, because he is just beating everybody in the air. He's won the header on all the corners. 2 have gone into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 here on 35 minutes. We've turned this around. That's a good step inside. Oh, great ball as well. It's 2-2. Huge chance at one end, and at the other, they level it up. Quincy Promes with the goal. It's a second for Ajax. It's 2-2 with the last kick of the half. It's good movement here. If we step inside and he finds the pass on that diagonal. That diagonal is so, so dangerous. And it happens again there. 2-2 at the break. Neres, as that plays through. Nicely done. And it's Lucas. Onside. Nice finish. Excellent football there. All from the giveaway by Neres, doing too much over there with Semedo. Eventually given right to us, and we go the other way and score. It's Guendouzi on it here. Gets it to Jimenez. And there's just a gap there. And once again, the diagonal into the center back that has stepped up, showing its head again. This time Lucas benefiting. And it comes with an excellent finish. And we lead again, 3-2. Den Donker. Lucas. Back inside. Can we get one more? We can. It's Traore in space. Traore, there it is. And we've doubled our lead here against Ajax. An hour in. And at the moment, looking to come away with a famous victory. Our first game in the Champions League. A Champions League giant. Or a giant all along. I don't know if you can consider them giants now, or what you would consider them. They're still a very, very good team. They've had success in this tournament. They're a mainstay in this tournament. And at the moment, we're a half hour from beating them 4-2. Nicely done. It's a good turn here from Ajax as they look to get back into this game a little bit. Nicely stepped inside. Here's Promes. Oh, it's a good turn, and he's found Danilo there. It's another for Ajax. And they're back in it. 4-3 the score. Danilo again. Not ideal. Okay, so we're back in a game. It looked like we might cruise away, but it's a really good turn in there, and he just finds the pass. A really good turn from Promes. 67 minutes gone. It's 4-3. A heck of an ending here. Coming forward, Ajax as they had a defender fall over there as they look for an equalizer. There's space out here, and he's gotten away. It's 4-4. He got away. It looked for a moment like he might not, but he has. It's a hat trick for Danilo, and Ajax have brought it back level. 4-4 the score into the final 10. Tried to get back and keep up, and he's just gotten away. He's a bit too quick. It's 4-4 here. 13 minutes to go. Can we push forward a little bit here? Back inside. Den Donker and Jimenez. Oh, can't quite get to it. Den Donker gets it back, though. Is Vitinho. Finds Den Donker. Can we slip it through? We can. As Traore's on it. It's a 5th. And we've taken the lead here with 3 minutes to go. On our Champions League debut. 5-4. The score is Traore again, coming up with a massive goal, and have we won it late? A huge, huge goal. It's lovely football here as that gets slipped on, and that pass, it's excellent. We've had a lot of those today. These balls just in behind the defender that the pacey players can run onto diagonally. That's an excellent finish to go along with it. And it's 5-4. And there's 3 minutes to go. Are we going to hold on? Ajax have come back once already. There's Traore here. He can swing that out wide. Podence going to try and get to it. He manages to clip it in and is punched away. That was 20 seconds to go. Is there enough time for Ajax as they slip it all the way back to the goalkeeper? Clipped into the air. Can we get a head onto this? We can. Guendouzi can't quite step in front. And now they're coming forward. 2 minutes to go. There's a little bit of space here. And it's a great block, and that should do it. A huge win in our group on opening day. Opening match day. Danilo goes and collects the match ball in a game he lost. That's harsh. 5-4 the final score. Ajax scored with all 4 of their shots. And Lazio cruised by Moscow, as you would expect. So we go second in the group after the first week. An excellent, excellent game. 5-4. Incredible stuff in our first Champions League game. That is absolutely incredible. The next episode, as you can see, we are going to start with Chelsea, who are no pushovers, obviously. We sit in third after 5 games on 12 points. City on 15, United on 13, Tottenham on 12, Liverpool on 10, Chelsea on 10. So a top 6 you could really, in reality, get behind. But next episode, it continues. Chelsea in the league, Watford in the Carabao Cup, and then Leeds away in the league, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. In peace.